Pat from West Virginia asks, what is the war on coal? I've seen these headlines in the news over the last several months, and as a business owner in West Virginia, I'm worried that any attempts to eliminate the coal industry would mean an end to my livelihood.
We need it all. Coal needs to be part of the U.S. energy mix, and it will be for the foreseeable future. The President has called on climate policies that will necessarily restrict current and future coal-fired power plants. So there are going to be some attempts by this administration to restrict the use of coal into the future, but coal technology is catching up to the market and improving emissions related to coal-fired power plants, coal use, coal generation. They are continuing to improve. The United States has a 1,000-year supply of coal. It is low cost, it is abundant, it is efficient. We have many state economies across the country that rely on coal infrastructure, coal manufacturing, coal production, coal power generation to power their economies. That will be part of our energy future while we continue to diversify our energy future. One of the good news stories is some of the older, dirtier coal-fired power plants have already been converted to natural gas and other forms. That has helped reduce carbon emissions. We as a nation are now back in 1994 levels of carbon emission, largely because of new, cleaner technologies that are coming online and improving the emissions from current coal-fired power plants as well. So the war on coal that the President may have signaled with his speech a couple of weeks ago, as evidenced by new potential regulations coming out of the Environmental Protection Agency on coal-fired power plants, is something we're concerned about. Those folks in the nation that rely on coal as a source of electricity, many of those communities don't have another option. Many of those communities are among our poorest communities in the nation. So negatively impacting those communities, raising electricity prices for the poorest of the poor here in the United States is not something I think that we should do as a nation. We need to have a simple, long-term energy policy that looks at all the above, including coal. How are we meeting our needs? How are we going to continue to meet our needs well into the future? And coal, natural gas, oil, wind, solar, nuclear, all those need to be part of the mix.